जाना जलवाए जाना जलवाए जाना जलवाए जाना मौलाया सल्ली वसल्लिम दाइमन अबदन अला हबीबिका खैरी खल्क़ि कुल्लिहिम मौलाया सल्ली वसल्लिम दाइमन अबदन अला हबीबिका खैरी खल्क़ि कुल्लिहिम। ना कोई आप सा होगा ना कोई आप जैसा था, कोई यूसुफ से पूछे मुस्तफा का हुस्न कैसा था, ज़मीनों आसमां में कोई भी मिसाल न मिली। मौलाया सल्ली वसल्लिम दाइमन।
Welcome to another series of presentations in digital marketing, and today we are going to see marketing communications using digital media platforms. You know, your company has a product or you have a service, and then this has to be marketed, and we have a market, and the company has to make sure that they communicate with the market. And what are the ways by which they do this communication? All these ways are together known as, what do you call? Marketing communications. You call them together as marketing communications. So, for example, you advertise, you give some messages to the market by doing advertising, you do direct marketing, you do personal selling. Like this, many different ways are followed by the organizations for the purpose of communicating with their market. And now, when the same thing is tried using digital channels, we call it as what? That's what we call digital marketing communications. We also call it as online PR or OPR. If not, you can call it as, digital marketing public relations or digital PR. We call it as DPR. So, my dear friends, the purpose of today's lecture is to discuss about what this digital public relations is, and also what are the common ways that are used by the organizations to do marketing communications using digital media. I am going to tell you about 7 examples now. First, I will give you the list of examples, and thereafter we will be taking them for discussion one by one. Number 1, I am telling you, is search engine marketing. What is the first one? Search engine marketing. Second one, online public relations. Second one is online public relations. Thirdly, affiliate marketing. Affiliate marketing. And then we talk about display advertising. Then email marketing. Then we talk about content marketing. So these are the 6 areas I am going to talk about with you in today's presentation, my dear friends. So can you tell me what is the first one I told you now? First one was search engine marketing. Do you know very popular search engines? Name some popular search engines, please. Who can say? Yes, for example, Google is a very popular search engine all over the world, in most of the countries. Google is there, Yahoo is there, Bing is there. So you see, when you type some word which you want to search in Google, for example, it will give you the results. It will give you the results. Now, millions and millions of websites are there containing various types of information. One of them is your website or your company website. Now, what do you expect now? One person or one customer, one visitor to the website is in need of some information, and now he is coming to Google and he is searching for that information. Then what is your expectation now? People have to come into the search engine, they have to type the requirement that they have, and they have to search for various items. and one of them should be your product also, or your company service also. Now you see, when somebody types, for example, 5-star hotels in Kandy, and he searches for this information in Google, and once it is typed and clicked, you say search, it will give you thousands and thousands of results. Okay, we call it as SERPs, SERPs. That means what? Search Engine Results Pages. So in the search engine result pages, suppose if you are the owner of one of the hotels like this, what do you expect? Your name also should be displayed. Your details also should be displayed. This is the expectation that you have, my dear friends. In other words, in search engine marketing, what do you expect? Your information's visibility should be increased. You want the visibility of the information that you have in the web to be increased. And this requires what do you call search engine optimization, SEO. Can you say it again? Search engine optimization. You call it as search engine optimization. Now, as I told you earlier, my dear friends, when you have millions and millions of websites, if your search engines do a fantastic job now, what do? They take all the relevant information and present it in the form of a list for the viewer. But 100% the search engine will not be able to work. There should be some support for the search engine to go deeper into the web and pick up the necessary information and bring it in front of you. And for that purpose, a process is to be done. That's what we call search engine optimization. What do you call? Search engine optimization. So this is a technical process. It is a little bit complex, but if anybody is interested in learning this, there are so many tutorials online. You can follow them, you can learn them, and suppose if you have a website or if your company is having a website, you'll be able to apply this and make sure that the results coming from the search engine regarding your website, the results are optimized. So more visibility will be there. So search engine marketing, remember once again, should be supported by what? Supported by a process called search engine optimization. For example, I do a search in my in the Google. I type 5-star hotels in Kandy. In 1.16 seconds, at this point of time, it gives you about 371,000 results. You also can go to Google and see. At the beginning, some links will be there. We call them as sponsored links. These are advertisements for which the sponsors have made the payments. These are advertisements for which they have made payments. These will be given at the top, and thereafter the common list that we see in Google is what we call natural list or natural links. We also call it as organic links. In all these, especially in the natural list, if the information regarding your company or if the link that will take the viewer to your website should be given priority, what should you do? You have to make sure that you do search engine optimization. Okay, that is the first concept I was talking about. Now we go to the second one. What do you call? Online public relations. Online public relations. Now we see what is public relation. An organization is there, and there are people also. People are together known as public. And what are the ways by which the organization is communicating with the public? All these steps are together known as public relations. Ways and measures that are taken by your organization to be in touch with the public, to be in communication with the public is what we call public relations. Now what we talk about is online public relations. We are talking about online public relations. My dear friends, now by using online mediums or digital mediums, what you can do is you can contact or communicate with a larger audience or else a wider audience at a very, very lower cost. That is the advantage. So what we can do for making online public relations, maybe you can have your website and you can put all the necessary information there, or else you can have your information in a third party website. You can have blogs, then you can use this search engine optimization once again for the purpose of giving quickly the necessary information regarding your company or its product or its service. Then you can also, of course, very popularly use the social media. You can have a Facebook account, you can have a Twitter account, you can have something in Instagram or something like this. You'll be able to do communication with the public. So traditionally there is PR. Traditionally there are various ways of public relations, and now we talk about what? At this moment we are talking about online public relations. Can you now think about some differences between online public relations and traditional public relations? Now for example, you want to tell something that you do in your company to the public. Traditionally what did you do? We'll take one example. You prepare a nice press release and make this press release to be displayed in a very popular newspaper. Now in the newspaper there is a press release about your company. People are reading this. This is an example for traditional PR, whereas online PR means what? Maybe you prepare a video and display it in the web, in YouTube. You have some information in your Facebook account, or you do some online media for the purpose of communicating some information. What is the difference between these two? Now you see, when you talk about digital mediums, we say that the audience is attached to yourself. Audience is continuously attached to yourself. Audience will be able to see the information that is there online, and if they want, they can see that later also. And they can talk about it, they can share the information that they have, whereas in paper or some other traditional mediums, the likelihood of this type of things happening is very, very remote. I take the paper, I read the press release that is there about the company, and thereafter I put the paper in some place. Sometimes I may remember, sometimes I may not remember what I read before some time. And therefore, my dear friends, we say attachment is there when you have online PR, and detachment is there or disconnection is there when you have traditional PR. This is one of the differences. Now say for example, you have some piece of information regarding some activity that you are going to introduce in your company, or some new product that you are going to launch by your company. Now you give information regarding this in your Facebook account, and now the readers or the visitors to the website, they see what is there and then they comment about it, and other people also see what these people have commented, and sometimes they make you reply. If there are confusions and complications for one customer, another customer may give the necessary explanation and clarification for this person. Like this, you see, the audience that you have, when you think about the online media, they are interconnected. This connection is there. This is a very big plus point most of the times. Not every time, most of the times. Whereas traditional mediums, if you take, you can't expect this to happen. You can't say that all the audience members are connected to each other. Then you see, if you take the online medium once again, you know, the customers or else the audience together, we say audience, they have the ability of accessing other information also. Now say you have told about your product, and the customer can easily, in no time, go to the competitor's website and get the necessary information and compare the prices as well as other features of these two products. This is another plus point, another advantage. Okay, you have presented something very nice to the market. What will happen? The customer will be able to make the purchase decision towards your product. Whereas in traditional mediums, this is hardly available. and then customers or audience now pulls the information. When you have online mediums, you see there are so many websites and so many avenues and openings to give information to the audience, whereas previously only a limited number of media were there for giving information to the public. Information was given at that time. Now there are plenty of people to give information, but the audience has to select it. That's why we say audience pulls the information. Earlier it was being pushed and now it is being pulled. Okay, this is another difference that we can say. Okay, can you tell me the two things that we have discussed up to now? First we discussed about search engine optimization, and thereafter we took online public relations for our discussion. Now my dear friends, we go to the third one. Let's go to the third one. We call it as affiliate marketing. We make an online partnership, and we also call it as affiliate marketing. So what happens now is, you see, you place the information regarding your product or regarding your service or regarding your company in another person's online media, and then this will effectively generate sales for you or inquiries for you or some beneficial result for you, and in return to this you pay a commission to that person. Okay, that's what we call affiliate marketing. You make another person as a partner for yourself in your marketing process, for which that person earns a commission from yourself, and in that case it is known as affiliate marketing. So affiliate marketing is very cost effective because you don't merely pay for that person. Generally the agreement will be made in such a way where whenever you have a beneficial result for your company, maybe some customer is coming and reading the information about your company, clicking the information, or some customer is getting converted into, some viewer or some reader is getting converted into a customer and he becomes a customer for yourself. So that's a beneficial result. When you have a beneficial result only in affiliate marketing, you make the payment, and therefore we say it is a very cost effective method. I am going to give you some examples. Listen to me very carefully, and then in the meantime, if possible, you can go to these websites. What are the models of affiliation? Affiliation marketing models. I am going to give you some examples now. Listen to me very carefully. One is aggregators. Aggregators means these are comparison websites. They aggregate information from various people and present it to the audience, present it to the person who is looking for that information. So if you can go to two websites that I am going to tell you now. Kelko, Kelkoo is one, and then the other one is Uswitch, Uswitch. These two websites you can take for example. These two are what? These two are comparison sites. Okay, what do? You can compare the prices of alternatives that you have in the market from various companies, various different companies. Okay, we call it as comparison sites. So this type of business is what we call aggregators. So in order to place your information there in their websites, and once they produce the results for you, what should you do? You have to pay the partner. Then review sites. These websites, they give reviews of the customers to the people who look for information. Now for example, you want to buy a car, a particular model you are interested, and what can you do? You can go to a review site and see the reviews given by customers who have been already using this particular model of car. So from there you will be able to see the plus points and minus points, because this is from whom? This is like word of mouth marketing. It is coming from those people who have got experience as customers. A customer is telling another customer about a product or service he has been using or he has been experiencing. So for that there are websites, and if you want to put your information also there, you'll have to make a payment, and these sites are known as review sites. An example is Review, R-E-E-V-O-O. Review.com, you type in Google, you'll be able to go to this website. Then you see there are some other websites called reward sites, where the visitor to the website and the website owner. The visitor and the website, they share the commission. Whenever there is a commission paid, these two people will be able to share the commission in between them. Example I am going to give you is Greasy Palm, Greasypalm, Greasy Palm. It's a UK website, greasypalm.co.uk. In Google, you type Greasy Palm, you'll be able to find out very easily. Go to this website and see how they have been doing this. Then Uber bloggers, for example, moneySavingExperts.com. You see, this is another blogger whose advices and suggestions are highly recognized by people in this area. So these all are what? These all are, you call it as affiliate marketing websites. Now we are going to have a word about what are the plus points and what are the minus points, advantages and disadvantages. Advantages, if you take, you see SERPs, search engine results pages. They will give you a better visibility now because your information is there to be promoted by another website also. Other websites also have information regarding the product of your company or the service of your company or about your company or your activities or your promotions. Other websites also have information. It's not only in your website, and therefore this is another big advantage. Search engine visibility will be higher. Then you will be able to reach various audiences. How many people in the world know about your website? Or how many of them know the address of your website? How many of them have come to know about your company through online mediums? This may be very less, but when you place the information in other websites also, it goes to many different people in different segments, in different markets, as well as in different countries. The message about your company will be taken to different audiences. That is another big advantage. As a result of this, more and more people will be becoming aware about your product. More and more people will get brand awareness or product awareness by this process. And also, if it is producing sufficient results or handsome results or lucrative results, this will be very cost effective. But it has the other side also. Now, for example, you have been doing business, and then now you place your information in other people's websites, and then you are expecting some extra profits. You are expecting some incremental profits. Now, these incremental profits sometimes may be lower than what you expected. That is one disadvantage. Secondly, my dear friends, now the websites where you have placed the information, if they promote something negative or unpleasant, for example, racism or pornography or violence against women or something like this, something unpleasant, if they promote, what will happen? Your product also going to become unpleasant, because you have become a partner there. You have been working together with that person, right? You have been having some association in that website, and therefore with the failure of that website, with the declining popularity and goodwill of that website, the same thing will happen to your product also or your company also. That type of a risk is there in this case. And sometimes when you compare with the results that can be expected, you may be paying a higher commission to the website. So that can be another disadvantage. And also when you do affiliate marketing, you have to be concerned about the time also. The marketing managers have to spend a lot of their executive time for the purpose of making this affiliate marketing a reality. Therefore, whether the time is money, time is very costly. whether the time that you are spending on affiliate marketing produces attractive results, comparatively attractive results. This is another question that we have to ask from ourselves, and sometimes it may not be producing results. Therefore, in that case, it can be another disadvantage. Okay, now we have discussed three things, one after the other. Number one is what? Search engine marketing. Number two, online public relations. And thirdly, we discussed about what? Online partnerships or affiliate marketing. We go to the fourth topic now. Fourth topic is display advertising. You call it as what? Display advertising. You also call it as interactive display advertising. What do you mean by this, my dear friends? That means, in third-party websites or in a search engine or in YouTube, for example, you place the information regarding your company by images, by videos, by audios and things like this. So it is different from the traditional Google listing. Why? Because you see, there you give only a message. Now the entire brand is exposed to the audience through various websites. In that case, that's what we call display advertising. You can have text, you can have logos, pictures, images, videos, audios, some flash. Okay, all these can be introduced, and in that case, that's what we call display advertising. Now, you see, the main purpose of this is what? That means, you see, you have to create a brand awareness. Okay, one thing is people have to look at it. People who look for the information have to look at the information that you have displayed about your product. Images, videos, some clips and all these are there. People have to look at them and get a brand awareness, and thereafter they must become familiar to your brand. Brand familiarity. They have become familiar to your brand, and then little by little their heart is going towards your brand. You call it as what? Brand favorability. And finally it causes an intention in the minds of the person to purchase your product or service. Purchase intent we call. So these are to be given to the audience, and that is the reason why we do this, you see, this type of publicity. Okay, marketing communication. So what are the four things I told now? You should create a brand awareness, then brand familiarity, brand favorability, and purchase intent. These are to be created, and this is the main reason why we do display advertising. The brand messages are given to the site visitors. And now we look at the merits and demerits, or advantages and disadvantages. Now if you see, if you do display advertising, what will happen? Sometimes you get direct response and sometimes you get indirect response. More and more responses will be there from different types of audiences, from sometimes known segments, sometimes unknown segments. You'll be getting responses. This is one of the great advantages that you have. Okay, the response rate will be higher. Then you can say that the brand awareness, as we told now, will be drastically enhanced. More and more people from different communities, different areas, different countries, different segments, different backgrounds, they come to know about your product. They come to know about your brand. They come to know about the service. Okay, brand awareness will be increasing, and also you'll be able to do better targeting by selecting the appropriate websites where you have to display your contents. Okay, better targeting can be undertaken, and sometimes comparatively, when you compare the results with the amount of money that you are investing on this, you know, it will be very, very cost effective. Okay, if the results produced are excellent and you know very favorable to your company, then it will be very cost effective. But you know, as it was explained earlier, sometimes lower click-through rates will be there. As expected, people are not visiting these websites, and therefore you are not receiving the expected number of responses. And also another disadvantage that we can say is, you know, the reputation of the brand. The brand reputation can be affected once again, if these websites do something unpleasant, okay, if they earn bad will, for example, along with the website, your brand also will be earning bad will. And how you pay for these people, for these websites? It may be according to the display, right? In how many imprints or how many times you have displayed. For that you may be paying. You have heard about CPM, okay, cost per thousands. In the last presentation, I think you can remember CPM means cost per thousands. Okay, that way you can pay. Otherwise, according to how many clicks, pay per click, PPC, that also can be used as a measure to calculate the payments to be made for the third party, in this case for giving publicity about your product or service through their online media. And now we go to the fifth one, email marketing. Email marketing is what? You use the email for the purpose of passing a commercial message to the people. In that case, we call email marketing. A commercial message with the intention of marketing is transmitted from the company to people. Okay, that way you can do email marketing. Then you see every email that you send can produce very valuable results provided it reaches the right person. So email marketing is a very commonly used medium of marketing communications digitally. So why email marketing, or what are the plus points or good features of email marketing? One thing is, by identifying the emails of various people in the segment, you can do the targeting properly. Email messages are targeted. Okay, you can send the emails not to each and every Tom, Dick and Harry, but you can send to everyone. You can send to a bigger crowd, all of whom are in your segment. Okay, they are better targeted. Then, as we discussed earlier, this causes a lot of brand awareness to be created. More and more people becoming aware about the brand that you are marketing. And you see, email is easily shareable. That is another very big advantage. Email can be shared. You can forward to all your contacts when you receive a good email, and therefore that is another big advantage. You can share it. Then you can do sales promotion using email. Then in the meantime, you gather a lot of customer data by doing email marketing. Then you can prepare a database which can also be used in your future marketing initiatives. And then by persuading the customer, you can acquire customers, and by doing attractive marketing, persuasive marketing, the existing customers are also very happy, so that it will be helpful in retaining the existing customers, keeping the existing customers with you. You don't want the customers to go away leaving yourself, and therefore that will be another advantage. Another thing is, you send a lot of emails. For example, you want to promote one product, a new product, and you send 75,000 emails or 100,000 emails. It will cost you very, very, very less. Very cost effective. But in the meantime, highly result producing, very productive. And now you can see how much responses are coming towards yourself. Therefore, email marketing is measurable. You send the message mostly to your segment, and finally it is measurable also. That is another advantage. Then, as I told you, once again, it is very, very cost effective. Then, finally, I want to tell you about one more marketing or marketing communication method using digital media. We call it as content marketing. What do you call? Content marketing. Content marketing is where you prepare useful, informative information items like videos, like various things like articles, right? You prepare a document, and then you can place it online. People may not be immediately purchasing your product. They may not be immediately making inquiries about your product, But on the other hand, little by little, this will build up a good impression about your product. Right? Social media can be a very good medium to do content marketing. What is content? Information content. This information content must be useful for the audience. And you have to say that this information content is sponsored by your company. Or you can also include the information regarding your product or service within that information. Some way of, passing the message about the marketing activities that you have. So my dear friends, we have seen in detail about 6 online marketing communication channels, okay, digital media channels. Number 1, we will repeat now, we will revise. Number 1 is SEM. Who can say this? Search engine marketing. Number 2, OPR. What is that? OPR means online public relations. Then affiliate marketing. Third one is affiliate marketing. It comes as a part of partnership marketing or online partnerships. Number 4 we discussed is display advertising. Number 5 was what marketing? Starting with email marketing. And the last one I told you, the 6th one was content marketing. So I hope you have got a clear understanding about different channels that we have to do digital marketing communications. This is a very important area, and this presentation gives you a flavor and some introduction about these areas. You are expected to do more and more reference, reading and enrich your knowledge. So thank you very much for patiently listening to me. I hope you found it to be very useful. Once again, thanks very much. Hope we will meet again shortly.
Subhanallah, Alhamdulillah, La ilaha illallah akbar. Subhanallah, Alhamdulillah, La ilaha illallah akbar. At times I feel that the sun is hidden by a hazy sky, and the lights around me hide the moon at night. I know you're closer than the veins that keep me living, 'cause all around me I feel your mercy. Subhanallah, Alhamdulillah, La ilaha illallah akbar. Subhanallah, Alhamdulillah, La ilaha illallah akbar.
Every now and then we need just a little time to breathe, to appreciate the trees, the swaying leaves as they wave to me.